Hello and welcome to Cboe Volatility 411. My name is Dan Deming and I'm with KCAM Financial. Well, we're seeing a continuation to the move in the SPX. We had a jobs number this morning, pretty benign as far as the reaction to the market. Continuing yesterday's uptrend in the SPX, though, when you look at the current cash level, and I think the key level is the fact that we're back above the 50-day moving average on that SPX. Well, momentum has swung back to the upside, and with that, we're seeing the VIX under pressure. VIX 1550 on that cash. 2115 was the high on Tuesday when we saw the markets on the low, so we are seeing quite a significant drift lower in the VIX cash as we move through the week. And I think it's very interesting to point out that now we're seeing implied volatility actually below historical volatility. So the VIX and SPX options traders are certainly taking into account that we had a change in the narrative this week. We've also had a change in the momentum, and I think that's compressing the price movement currently as you see the SPX now with the VIX 1550 historic 30-day realized volatility running around 20. So again, about a 4.5% discount there. Very interesting. Also, the other thing I want to point out is that when you look at the SPX, we are still contained within this range from August. Even though we're pushing back up towards the high end of the range, we are still within this range for the last month. So I think that's another dynamic that's being priced into the market. VVIX, measure implied volatility in the VIX options. 98, actually ticking higher here today. Now we do have some Fed speak today, so possibly that's why we're seeing the VVIX coming off the floor from 94 earlier in the day, but still in the middle of the range for the week, so we are seeing a little firmness in those VIX options. And I can tell you when you look at the activity, the SEP 22 line and the October 22 lines, there's some activity there. Also a big activity on October 26 line. We saw about 68,000 of those traded. Then you move out to November 37.5, we saw about 15.5 thousand of those traded as well. Next week, we have PPI, CPI, retail sales all later in the week. Also, the trade chatter will continue to probably drive the volatility expectations. And also, I want to point out as I close that the SPX now back above the 50-day moving average. I think that's alleviating some of the short-term concerns, and momentum has shifted to the upside.